Organ snack. Very, very close now. 5 days until we have them ready to go. I'd also like all of these to be hauled, if we could. I do believe that a smoothed wall... actually, a smoothed wall doesn't give any kind of bonus. Never mind. I was going to say, I think they may actually give confer a mild bonus in terms of their... Oh, a shuttle has arrived. Oh, that will be for... Drobo. Okay. Could someone... have we got Atomic Alien? Could you carry them to the shuttle, please? Here you go, safe and sound. As we promised. Okay, quest complete. And Glitterworld meds deposited. Fantastic. Let's get those hauled over. Ideally soon. Let's not leave the incredibly valuable Glitterworld meds just out there. Thank you. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad at all. There's vomit everywhere. No. Clean up first. Don't cook a stack of 4 meals in literally over a pile of vomit. Frodita's certainty has fallen from 93 to 88. She resents the conversion attempt. Look, okay, shush. It's for your own good. Alright. So, now that we have only our colonists, let's go through and do a quick check. So, individualist, supremacist and raider, supremacist, proselytizer, and high life. It's a good chance that we might go for supremacist based on what we've done so far. Prevents precepts charity essential, important, and worthwhile. Interesting. Could we be guilty supremacists? This, because honestly, when I was looking through, I was like, oh, well, you know, we've got 2 people who believe in supremacy regardless, so maybe adding that in there. But, guilt-ridden supremacists. How does that work? Exactly. It is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? But we might just... If we can't add them in, because it might be that they can't be added in, we'll instead venerated the waste rat there. What about you? What do you venerate in terms of animals? Nothing. How about you? Do you have any venerated animals? No. Maybe we'll add the waste rat in. You 2 are okay with slavery, though. Raiding is respected. Free love is okay between 2 of them, but the other one does tend towards between spouse only, but mild. So that is a possibility that we could kind of have a shift between... where was it? Physical love, spouse only strict, towards mild, because more people in the colony seem to think that way. And the way I'm going to roll with it is that whilst this is the ideology of the colony and ultimately we're going to try and bring everyone under it, we are going, well, maybe, depending on the diversity of thought, we are going to allow the ideology to shift based on the members in the colony. And currently there are more people here who don't believe in this ideology than do. And so there's going to be a bit of a shift in the precepts of the ideology towards some sort of middle ground, I feel. Absolutely no one in the colony likes cannibalism. Some of them don't care about corpses. No, I think more people don't. More people care about corpses than don't. I think 2 of them desire skull spikes. The waste strat is here, so I think maybe we'll add a waste strat in. Sword hand, the A minor. What about you? Blade lover and crop user. And you just have the priest of Anorath. Okay. Okay. I think it's time for us to evolve the ideology, though. Reform. Punk. Okay. Add a meme. No, guilty and supremacists are incompatible, so that's not going to be added in. We're not going to overwrite guilty, unless, well, I guess if there were enough people in the colony that didn't have guilt-focused precepts, then we might switch them around. We might remove guilty eventually, but current guilty is our only meme. Outside of that, then, we've got a couple of other options. Pain is virtue. That might be one. Tunneler might also be one. Humans ought to live underground and enjoy the succulent fruit of the depths. No one here likes the fruit of the depths. So we're going to say that that's probably a nope. We don't have to add anything. Actually, let me cancel that just a second to have a look at the others again. So, it's purely individualist. Simple burning slavery is prevents the precepts of slavery being honourable. Is there anything in here that really kind of stands out? Always horrible, abhorrent. So I'm going to say that that's unlikely to go for Raider. And we have 2 non-human genotypes. Sorry, 3 non-human genotypes. So definitely not like humanity. Well, that being said, human supremacy does still... human primacy, rather, does still probably count for them, simply because all of them are variants on human, I feel. Yeah, xenohumans are still humans, yeah. Bonding disapproved, production specialist, symbol burning, slaughtering animals, killing innocent animals, they're all prevented. Mining prohibited, prevented. Cutting trees, prevented. Nature primacy, man is a stain on nature's perfection, plant specialist, animist. Tree connection, trees are the essence of life and we must be near them. Trees desired, rough living welcomed, temperature tough, Granland connection strong. The only 3 other precepts, we only have 1 of each, and that's individualist, raider, and proselytizer. Raider is a rough one, because it would require us to go out and raid, and I'm not sure that raider gels well with guilty. If it will allow it, but I don't feel they gel well. How many people do we have who have a focus on diversity of thought? You really like diversity of thought. How about you? Do you care one way or t'other? Nope. And you? neutral on it. Whereas the Archotechnic Penitents have... yeah, they're neutral. So it's possible we might drift. We're also on an island, so that might play into it. Like, in fact, like a sort of isolationist. How are we making Rim Japan? Each person is part of a greater whole. People should work to play their part and help the group. Or each person is free individual with their right to their own ideas and decisions. Nobody should be made to conform. Loyalist. We stand for our own before others. Transhumanist is a possibility. We could go for that. I mean, considering, you know, it does... this would then move... whereas we started as Vampire Hunter D and started moving much more towards Louis from Interview with the Vampire, this would start moving us back towards Vampire Hunter D. You know, with ultra advanced vampires. But it's not just our main character anymore. Darkness, bright light burns and destroys. Darkness nourishes and creates. People ought to live in darkness. Lighting, dark light preferred. Combat in darkness preferred. Eclipse, beautiful. Unlocks the role mining specialist. That is not a bad one, but it does, you know, come with fairly hefty difficulties. I'm going to say we can only choose from precepts one step away from where we are. So since we've only got a level 1 precept, we can only choose from level 1 or level 2 precept. I'm gonna enforce that rule. I don't think nature primacy makes any sense. I think human primacy might, loyalist might, individualist might, transhumanist probably makes sense. So these three are the strongest in my view, with individualist, collective, high life, because there's nothing in our group that kind of stands against having high life, and one person really wants it. Yeah, darkness might fit, but that one would have to be the next Reformation. That one's far enough away. So we're only restricting it to this. We can't have supremacist. Loyalist would sort of make sense. Transhumanist or human primacy. If we pick another two to add in, then flesh purity? No. No. I'd say flesh purity is a no. I don't think individualist is going to happen because we've got two people here who think slavery's okay. So that one's locked out now. And I don't think there's any particular... like, it's too diverse a group for collectivism, but maybe... maybe. That's a very weak maybe, though. I think the most likely ones for us are human primacy, transhumanist, and loyalist. Raider, I don't think there's any reason why Guilty would go Raider. I really don't. Okay, I'm gonna create a poll. I've got my choices now. So transhumanist, human primacy, loyalist, and high life. I feel that high life is a very weak one, though. In fact, there really is only one person. No, I'm going to take that one back out because there's only one person here who likes that, and we have used drugs a grand total of nonce, actually. So until we get Psychite T flowing in our veins, that one doesn't make any sense. Or more colonists who believe in it. I guess we'll throw in collectivist as the weak, maybe. All right then, chat. I'm going to give you a solid 5 minutes to cast this vote. And while that's going down, we will do other things in game. But this is going to decide how we reform our ideology. Jaxero, why? I'm in intense pain. What? Why? Oh, yeah. Fair. Fair. You had... Yeah. Food poisoning can be really rough. It genuinely can be super bad, yeah. I agree. Does anyone do any... Yeah, you do. You just also hunt quite a lot. I'm going to bump hunting down to a... Well, no, I kind of need it. I'm going to bump Worgen snacks. Prime job up to 2 for crafting. Going to leave art on a 4, though. I see no reason for that one. Frodato, could you take care of cleaning? Could you clean up your own mess, please and thank you? And Walk and Snack is soon going to be available to us. So what other job other than a primary constructor am I going to give you? You do seem to be a very good plant grower, so sure. I'll do. What does collectivist do again? It means that they are... that they believe in, like, unity of the group. And the group above all else. Like, so for example... if you were to say... if you were to take an animal that tends to be a solitary hunter... that it has a very solitary existence. It only kind of... congregates with other animals very occasionally. That would be an individualist, if we want to use this kind of like David Attenborough analogy here. Whereas a collectivist would be something like an ant colony. Thanks for all the entertainment. Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Atomic. Thank you very much for the support. You make the entertainment possible. Yeah, a cat is an individualist, a dog is a collectivist. That is a very, very good comparison there, yeah. Plenty of food still. Make some more dusters. That'd be grand if they could be carried over there, though. I'm going to set a little fire outdoors to burn these clothes. All of these garbage clothes need to be burned. Because I don't think we brought in the pistol as a consequence of not having room for it. That's kind of annoying. Yep, it was just left out there. That is deeply frustrating. Alright. Let's add a bill. Burn apparel. If the apparel is... like, do forever. If apparel is below 50 points. 0 to 50 points of any quality. Burn it. Actually, no. Do not allow biocoded apparel. Can I restrict it to smeltable? No, I can't. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through. I don't want any utility things burnt. That seems silly. Or anything that is armor. Or anything that is a helmet. I don't think we have any of those. Oh, headgear. There we go. Sorry. Alright, so that can be burnt. If it's 0 to 50%, then please burn it. And honestly, go ahead and burn weapons. Pretty much the same thing. Do forever. If the hit points are below 50 and the quality is anything like awful to normal, then destroy it. Though I would say mostly focus on melee weapons. Don't destroy persona weapons. That's silly. Yeah, let's actually. I wish I could tell them, hey, only do this if it's made of wood. But apparently I can't. Well, that's fine for now. We'll just go back through this again. Clean apparel, all tainted apparel should be gone. Non-biocoded apparel. Though, if it's biocoded and it's below 50%, I kind of want to get rid of it anyway. But I'll make this one awful to normal. So if it's really good, we'll try and sell it. And then finally, a burn apparel bill that is just do forever any tainted apparel whatsoever. If it's tainted, get rid of it. There we go. For as long as this is there, and I'm going to turn off automatically refueling. We'll have that when we need it, just to clear things out. Yeah, the smeltable setting only exists in the smelter bills. Yeah, I kind of guessed that might be the case, to be fair. But we do have our result, I believe. Let's go ahead and have a look at the poll results. And if we need to do a vote breakdown, I think we do. Right, so 8% for loyalists with 6 voters and 8 votes. 11 voters and 12 votes for collectivist. 10 voters and 31 votes for human primacy, and 35 voters and 50 votes for transhumanist. So it seems that, chat, you were very much in favour. Not only were there more of you in favour of going the transhumanist route, they were willing to cast a lot more dapper ducats to make this happen. So with that, time for us to quickly reform our ideology. There we go. And done. The following precepts are incompatible with this new meme selection and will be removed. Eating nutrient paste, disgusting. Do you wish to continue? Yes. So it's no longer possible for us to have ideology. To have nutrient paste, disgusting. Okay. Body modification is now approved. Conflicts with meme transhumanist. Cannot remove. Required by meme transhumanist. Borrington disapproved. So, yeah. So, at this point, anyone with no artificial body part is going to have a mood malice. And for every artificial body part, you'll have a +1. Pain is still idealized. Age reversal is demanded. Sleep accelerator is preferred. Neural... Oh, wow. Why get old? If over the age of 25, one must have a once-yearly age reversal treatment in the biosculptor pod. Harmful aging. Min expectation. High. -10 to 0. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a rough one. This is going to be respected if guilty because there are 2 people here who want it. Slavery is going to be... It's currently horrible. I'm going to make it a disapproved. Slavery is a part of life, though it's extremely distasteful. Things are going to start moving in the direction of the group here. Ugly. I can't change that one, actually. Skull spikes can either be disapproved of or desired. This doesn't make sense with the guilty. Well, I mean, it depends on what they feel guilty about, honestly. There's been some great sin and they feel that they're unworthy. Was the great sin that they didn't have enough skull spikes? Is this going to be one of these scenarios that kind of twists expectations? Is it going to be a kind of... Okay, the mild spoilers. So if you're watching Overlord through the current season, or you're reading the books, the light novels, and you're fairly early on, hands over your ears until like... Oh, I can't signal you. Pretend you don't hear what I'm about to say. But is this going to be a kind of scenario where Mare is worrying about, you know, unleashing untold devastation on a town, and you're like, oh, they don't want to kill all the women and children, but really, deep down, is they're worried they're not going to be able to kill all of them? Is it going to subvert expectations like this? Are we guilty, not of being bad people, but not of being badder people? Current season? Aavak, the season is up. Shut up. Too soon. It's going to be ages before the next one. But yeah, it's like this. The child of Dark Elf is fretting and almost on the verge of tears over the idea of using what spells to use to unleash devastation on this town full of women and children. Are they worried they're not going to be able to end their suffering too quickly enough? Are they worried about killing them all? No, they're worried that any of them will get away. Thus, they will have failed the Overlord. I feel that jumping all the way to Skull Spikes approved doesn't make sense yet. Maybe if slavery became a higher, something like acceptable, then maybe. Or if for some reason we end up with something like Raider. Again, if the roleplay takes us in that direction, maybe. Maybe if execution becomes something that we actively want to do, like it's required, then maybe. I feel that physical love will move towards mild. Though it's understandable to make love with another outside of marriage is not a good thing. God. This goes against everything that I believe in. We'll roll with it for the roleplay. God damn it, though it burns. Burns! We are adding the waste rat as a venerated animal. And a new role. We can get the research specialist. Well, now. How many roles can you have in a colony at max? What's the law problem with Skull Spike? It just doesn't make sense. It's not something that anyone wanted until 2 people showed up who really wanted them. No one else wanted them. And we were guilty from the beginning. And I don't feel that any of the changes that we've made right now kind of justify, oh yeah, and also we want Skull Spikes everywhere now. You know? Like, that feels like that just comes out of nowhere. Like, if execution became a regular thing here, then maybe, you know, it's the whole idea of, like, the gallows tree or a gibbet, you know, showing those who get executed for their guilt. Skull Spikes would make sense then, but we're not even at the point where we particularly do executions much. It's respected if they're guilty at this point, and slavery is slightly less abhorrent in the eyes of our people. But I think if execution became something that was either people, well, maybe even we should go to Don't Care from, I think, what was it on before? I think it was something like Horrible If Innocent or something. Maybe we should move to Don't Care instead. Executing prisoners is acceptable, whether they are guilty or innocent. No, I think respected if guilty makes more sense. Executing prisoners is acceptable. If the prisoner is guilty, it is a cause of great happiness. Oh, maybe that. Maybe no. Maybe no. Or maybe we just move to Horrible If Innocent. Was it on Horrible If Innocent to begin with? I actually forget. Let's go back and then move forward, and I can easily see. Yeah, Horrible If Innocent. So it needs to step up from there. So I'm going to go to Don't Care. Is acceptable whether they are guilty or not, or innocent. Yeah, we'll stick that one out. What else did we change? We moved that one up to oh. Okay, it's back to disapprove. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I don't think it actually changed anything. I think it went back and came back to the changes I'd already made. Yeah, but what do the skull spikes have to do with execution stuff? Mechanically, absolutely nothing, but this is a matter of what does the story say. Yeah, exactly, Entropic Radar. That's where I'm at with it. Like, the idea of executions, if executions become required or respected, then it becomes something that I feel that a culture that respects executing guilty people will tend to parade, not necessarily parade, but typically in cultures in the past where execution was a thing that was done a lot, the consequences of executions were left to be seen, either as a warning for other people or as a kind of a signaling the just and dutiful nature of that culture. Do I need to re-add transhumanist? No, it's still here. You still got it. Wait a minute, I've realized my misunderstanding. Warning and or example, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The way I see skull spikes is some people will be like, haha, we're so evil, rah, look at all the skulls. But the way I would see use of skull spikes in this kind of scenario is more of this is a warning to those who would wrong us. This is a warning to those who would cross our laws. This is a sign of how just we are as a people. We follow the laws. And this is a sign of that. For some reason, I saw the skull spike image, and in my brain went to spiky bone growths instead of skulls on spikes. Oh! Oh, okay. No. All right, Bowtie, I can completely understand the confusion there. Yeah. My brain is a puddle at the moment. It's okay. My brain is a puddle quite often. But that would explain why I was like, I feel this isn't as difficult of a thing to understand. But no, that makes a lot of sense. See, we're very charitable, but I don't feel that charity necessarily conflicts with the idea of saying, hey, we are a good people and we are kind and we are giving. But also, if you do cross the lines in the sand, of which we have very few, this is absolute. You need to be made an example of to show people that you can't. We're very, very kind to those who follow the rules, but very, very severe to those who don't. It's kind of like, Star Trek. It's like, look at this pleasure world. It's such a Garden of Eden. It's a utopia. Oh, glorious. Oh, you stepped on a flower? I'm afraid the only possible consequence is death. We only have one punishment for any crime, no matter the crime, death. We cannot abide by criminals. No matter the severity of their crime, death for you, I'm afraid. That poor flower, that was very specifically planted there by someone who cared very much for that. You've trampled on their dreams. You must die. Death for you. We're not on death for me. Well done, Chipotle. Hey, Frege man. That was Wesley, yes. It was Wesley. Bloody Wesley. Okay, so we'll add in... oh, damn. I didn't check what the other... That's a pain in the bum. I didn't check what kind of festivals others had. But I will pop in the research specialist role, sure. The Mind Knower. Mind Walker. And I would like our Mind Walker to also have a cape. Done. 2 capes, 1 crown. 2 capes, 1 crown. That sounds like an interesting porno. Let's see. Social Festival, Dance Party, Sky Lantern Festival. We've already got Sky Lantern Festival. We've already got a symbol burning. We've already got a social festival. We could add in a dance party. And now that we're techno, we need to have speakers. He has no crown and he must rule. We could definitely add this in. Nearby faction goodwill? I like the idea of all of our festivals basically making people like us more. That feels very on brand with the guilty trying to redeem themselves. So if you cross the line, you will be a marker on it for future visitors. That's an interesting thing to do. Oh, yeah, actually, exactly the same. Yeah, revenge. Funny you mention that, because it's common around here to place grave markers or official signs on the road of places where people died in a crash, yeah. It was quite common in ye olde days to do exactly the same thing at the site where anyone had perished as a consequence of banditry. Almost as a marker of... here be dragons, you know? Well, one of the other dates that we've got one date here. That is on the 10th of September. December, après-May. September would be... So I would say après-May. Yeah, let's throw something down around the 10th of après-May. And faction goodwill. Sure. Done. There we are. We've got a social fair. Oh, sorry, I was editing the wrong one, wasn't I? Oh no, there we are. So 10th of September for the Fair of Archotechs. Yeah, I did edit the wrong one. What was it? The 14th of August? So we want this to be the 14th of December. Ooh, very close. Might be a rough one. You know what? No. You know, we're going to mark the day. This dance party is going to mark the date that the... this is going to be a rough one. Yeah, we'll go with the 10th of December. But it's going to mark the time where we reformed our ideology. Fear of Archotechnics. I'll go through this. Party of Archotechnology. Festival of Augmentation. That sounds like a very transhumanist thing. And since that's the thing we've added... Yes. Also, why am I surprised I joined on as deep in the menu? Sure. Yeah, it is what it is. There we go. So, the Festival of Augmentation. It's a dance party. There'll be lights, there will be speakers, there will be glow sticks. Some people will be pouring the glow sticks into the punch. Oh, it's going to be grand. Okay. Done, done, and done. We have updated. Now, the necessary pollution pump. What? Groundwater filtering pump, which slowly cleans polluted terrain. The extracted pollution is formed in toxic waste packs, which must be hauled away. Right, light ball, loudspeaker, drum. Ritual opportunity soon. So, if we want to hold that, we've got various festivals, but I think for this one, the dance party, we're going to need a drum, speakers, or light ball. I think it might be time for us to start considering building a proper place to practice our ideological rights. So... we've got quite a few granite walls, but I kind of would prefer to use marble if I could. Do something like this, maybe? No, I can't make that and not make it simple. I mean, come on now. Also... dance hall. Door. We're going to want some flooring. We're going to have to throw this together pretty quickly, though. Also going to want power to come across. About here. Then it can run underneath. Like so. Though honestly, since I'm going to be taking power all the way up here for the cook stove... maybe not then. But we will want the power conduits running something like this, I would imagine. There we go. Alright. Hopefully we can get the blocks made in time. Really? An area have arrived nearby. They're attacking immediately. Okay, they're starting to bring in... oh, that's an actual pistol this time. Are we going to be able to get into position? Sorry, Jaxro. Time for wake up. Go, go, go. Those raids are starting to come thick and fast. Yeah, we have... you just missed it, Road Train, if you just joined in. We did just update our Ideologian, yes. The chat voted on adding the transhumanist trait. And our Ideologian kind of drifted towards a little bit more of a middle ground for the people. What the heck is that on your back? Oh, so you use it as a pack for popping fire foam. Huh. Okay. These pig people? No, you're a G. Oh, okay. Jaxro is quite far away. 222. Draw back. One down. They're fleeing. They're not getting away. Have we finally done it? No, Killthirst is still there. How did you go down? Stop biting them to death, atomic aliens! You're gonna make yourself sad! You think you're getting away? No, no, no. I'm suddenly in front of you! Oh, crap. That was definitely a bite, wasn't it? God damn it! So annoying. Is there a way to remove his teeth? Well, no, especially not now. I especially wouldn't want to. He's modded, so he's happy about it. This would now be a bad time to do it. Oh well. Right, you know what I would like you to do? Is working at the camp, make some room over here for us to get rid of some of these things. There we go. That's made some room. Oh, you put it on... oh, it's warm enough you put it on the torture crown, I think. Nice. Oh, no, you weren't. What were you doing then? Oh, you were smoothing. Never mind. Oh. The items here are not required to be gotten rid of. Interesting. Well, I'm going to add another bill then for burning apparel. I'm going to copy this setting. I'm going to paste it in. And this one is specifically going to be for poor, awful and poor items. Just get rid of them. Clean out all the garbage that we've got. There we go. That should allow us to bring in some of the guns, hopefully. Which are significantly more important to me. Why did it take me so long to click on the right thing there? My lord. I might add some clothing in here, perhaps. I don't know.